So the question that we want to discuss over the next 20 minutes is this a valid probe or is this just vendetta politics? Let me also now bring in our guest to take this discussion forward. We have the MLA from Aam Aadmi Party, Atishi. We have spokesperson of the Delhi BJP, Harish Khurana. We have spokesperson of the Congress Party, Dr. Onika Mehrotra. We also have political analyst Varun Singh. Good to have all of you on the broadcast with us. Atishi, I'd like to begin the discussion with you. As I pointed out, both these individuals who've been arrested, various agencies have now gotten custody, one with the CBI and one with the Enforcement Directorate. Is the Aam Aadmi Party still going to hold on to the narrative that both these individuals are kattar imandar?
See, first of all, I don't even actually know who Sameer Mahnedru is, so I cannot comment on who Sameer Mahnedru is, what he does or what he doesn't do. I think that is for the investigating agencies to find out. As far as Vijay Nair is concerned, Vijay Nair is the communication in charge of Aam Aadmi Party. He has been working with the Aam Aadmi Party for many years. He has handled communication and social media in Delhi elections and Punjab elections, has been doing so even for the Gujarat elections. And the fact that he has been arrested in this so-called excise policy scope is quite bizarre. I mean, after all, what does a social media in charge or what does a communications in charge have anything to do with the excise policy? Number one. Number two, Vijay Nair has been questioned by the CBI for 5 days continuously, from 9 in the morning to 9 at night, for 12 hours every day. The only thing that they have been asking him again and again and again is to name Manish Sisodia. And they kept on threatening him and telling him, कि तुम Manish Sisodia का नाम ले लो, वरना हम तुम्हें गिरफ्तार कर लेंगे. This went on for 5 days. And when finally he did not name Manish Sisodia, yesterday night he was arrested. And so it is very clear that central agencies under the control of the BJP are quite desperate now. They're desperate because they've tried everything that they could. They raided Manish Sisodia's house, they found nothing. They went to his ancestral village hoping they'd find some property, they found nothing. They raided Manish Sisodia's locker, they found nothing. Now what do they want to do? They want to pick up random people, torture them, intimidate them, and kisi tarike se make them say कि भाई.
So are you calling Vijay Nair a random person? Because I thought he was a close aide of Manish Sisodia.
Yes, but what does Vijay Nair, who is a social media in charge, who is a communication in charge, have anything to do with government policy?
But Atishi, even earlier, this is a topic that actually is being debated for a few weeks and months now. Even earlier, the Aam Aadmi Party was saying, there is no evidence as far as Manish Sisodia is concerned. He was actually named as far as that FIR is concerned out of those 15 people. And even the order copy that I just put out when I started the show has some serious allegations even against Vijay Nair and Sameer Mahnedru. The allegation against Vijay Nair is that he actually took a 6% commission as far as these liquor barons was concerned. The other allegation also is, which is even more concerning for the agencies. 1 second, Atishi, I'll give you the fair opportunity to respond. The other allegation, which is even more worrying as far as the agencies are concerned, that he was evasive and non-cooperative. What they're also now looking into is data of mobile phones, which they feel Vijay Nair deleted deliberately. There's nothing to hide. Why would you want to format your phone?
In fact, it was Vijay Nair who himself handed over all these phones, even though some of them were out of the country, as the order that you say. He had actually gifted the phones to someone, he got them couriered back to the country and himself handed over these phone instruments. Number one. Number two, definitely as far as the CBI is concerned, he was not cooperating. Why? Because the CBI wants him to name Manish Sisodia, which for 12 hours daily and in intimidating interrogation, he has refused to do. Number three, these so-called allegations that the CBI and the Bharatiya Janata Party have been making. Please, Ridhima, let us remember that these allegations have ranged all the way from saying that there is a 1.5 lakh crore scam to the CBI FIR, which says, maybe 1 crore has gone here and there. This CBI FIR, which relies entirely on sources, has not been able to present even a single piece of evidence so far. But as we have said, we welcome any investigation. But it is very clear that this witch hunt is going to go on till the Gujarat election. Today they have arrested Vijay Nair. Tomorrow they may arrest any other volunteer of Aam Aadmi Party.
Harish Khurana come in. The Aam Aadmi Party is saying we expected this. And this is something, to be fair to Atishi, even Arvind Kejriwal has said in the past that we anticipate these arrests. He's been saying that I'm actually working with a timeline where I know that even Manish Sisodia will be picked up. All of this is just to destabilize the kind of work the Aam Aadmi Party is doing, not just in the national capital, but in other parts of the country where they're actually making inroads, with examples of Punjab.
Ridhima, a phrase in Hindi called a chor ki dali mein tinka. I think my fellow friend Atishi is doing the same thing. Why are you so much worried about the arrest of Vijay Nair? Why are you making a human cry? Let the law their own course. The same script was been written and repeatedly said in the media when Satyendra Jain was being arrested. Himachal elections are coming in. BJP got afraid. So and so. This script was same when Satyendra Jain was arrested. What has happened? Since last 4 months, on the order of court, honorable court, not by ED or not by CBI, he's in jail since last 4 months and not getting a bail. Why?
You are the ones who at the end of the day judge
I have not interfered. इतना क्यों? Why are you so? इतना क्यों बुखला रहे हो? 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 Let me. Is it my chance now? I'm not. Ridhima, what is this? Ridhima, what is this?
Okay. Okay.
She's not letting me speak.
Here there is no evidence.
Ridhima,
okay, Atishi, let Harish at least make his point.
About to give a judgment.
She is not letting me speak. Shows their anger. Shows their frustration.
Okay.
Let us speak.
Okay. See, nobody will understand with what is being said. The viewers definitely will not understand. Harish, make your point.
Exactly. Ridhima, the same script was happening in Himachal election when the Himachal election vendetta politics is going on. So over here, we should understand who the Vijay Nair is. Vijay Nair, according to the proofs which are coming out, and also in media, and we have also the proof with us also, and we have seen in the sting operation also, Vijay Nair is the key middleman who have introduced this liquor mafias to Manish Sisodia and Arvind Kejriwal. And in the clear list, we have seen that thing of accused number 9, I think Amit, who has clearly said 100 crore rupees was given by Sameer Mahnedru to Vijay Nair. 60 crore rupees was given by Mrs. Chadda to Vijay Nair. Vijay Nair was a key man. And since last 1.5, 2 months, he was absconding in somewhere in outside the country. God knows where he was been. And when he was arrested, his phone was being formatted. Why? Why? Because you want to hide something. And why? I like to ask Atishi, क्यों घबरा रहे हो भाई? If you have not done nothing wrong, let the law take own course. The same script which was being given recently, 2 of the MLAs were being convicted by the court. If you remember, what has happened to them? The same script, vendetta politics. Don't hide it behind the vendetta politics. You should face the court. You should face the law. If you have done nothing wrong, you will come out clean.
If there is nothing to hide, why don't you just cooperate with the investigation? And this is important, right? Because Atishi, when we had seen the summons that were given to various Congress leaders, this is exactly what the Aam Aadmi Party spokespersons had said to the Congress people, that if you have nothing to hide, why don't you just cooperate with the investigation? Dr. Ronika, let me bring you in the conversation as well. The Aam Aadmi Party is saying this is a witch hunt, this is all politically motivated with an eye on elections. Do you buy that argument?
Well, they should not be a worried lot, because they've always claimed to be Kattar Imandar, and let law take his own course, ma'am. Unfortunately, all I have to add here is the aspirational desire of Mr. Kejriwal, has lured him to indulge in the fraud practices in the Aabkari Niti.